Okay, and that's it. I'm on my way home. I'm at Darlington train station and I'm on my way back to Vietnam. First thing I had to do was get another PCR test. I chose Boots. It was £85 and I could go there, and then I got the result back within 24 hours. I've also had to be sponsored by my company, by my work, to make sure that I can get back in the country. I've got to have a re-entry permit. So I've got my re-entry permit, I've got my visa, my temporary residence card, and I've got my PCR test. I'm going to get a train to London, to Heathrow, then I'm going to get a flight to Singapore, and then I'm going to get a flight into Saigon. Getting across London wasn't too bad. I took an Uber, but I had to wait hours for check-in to open at Heathrow. And once I'd got to check-in, the ground staff had a problem with my PCR test, and they wanted it to be taken a day after I'd actually taken it. In the end, it took lots of sorting out, and I was exhausted. Inside the terminal, things weren't too bad. Everything was basically open, but there were social distancing measures in place. To be honest, I almost fell asleep here and missed my flight. Amazingly, once again, all 3 seats to myself. I'm gonna sleep well. In many ways, again, it was kind of like a normal flight. It felt like, in Europe at least, things are basically coming back to normal, other than social distancing, other than having all those seats to myself, which I'll probably never ever get again. I really need to remember how lucky I am with that. It felt a little bit weird leaving home, but I just felt great that I'd been there and I'd had that chance to get back. Singapore again, very, very organised. You know, as much as it seems quite strange in the airport, it was super easy. They always do everything perfect. So we're just about to leave Singapore. Final flight, Vietnam. The plane is empty. Wow. I'm in. Very few people here. Just about to go and get my bag, but we are in. Nice to be back. Empty, got to get the bags and then straight to quarantine. And I think just after this we've got to get the blue suits on, so I'll get some video of that as well. So now we're at the hotel quarantine. Full blue suit get up. And just over here, you can see there's the driver, everything's covered in plastic. In order to do this, we had to do a health declaration when we entered the country. I had to fill out some extra paperwork. Everything had to be signed off, and all of this had to be booked in advance. And it wasn't cheap. And booking the hotel in advance as well. So let's see what it's like at the hotel. That's where we're headed.